audible?
Yes, you are.
Okay, thank you. Video is also clear?
Hi, Nikunj. Congratulations on the award.
Our planet is our home, and like every home, it requires love and care. Sustainable production and consumption are the two mantras humans need to stand by in order to conserve the Mother Earth. At Sutlej Textiles and Industries Limited, we have always believed in using sustainable methods of manufacturing to safeguard the environment. We focus on all three dimensions of sustainability, that is, economic, environmental, and social.
As Sutlej, sustainability is an important tenet of our corporate mission. In fact, sustainability is a way of life that we had chosen decades ago. As an organization, numerous measures have been taken by us to conserve natural resources. One of the things which I am incredibly proud of is that we have recently gone into green fiber. This involves using plastic waste to create recycled polyester fiber. In fact, we are hoping to expand on this further as we go along.
The company adheres to responsible and sustainable manufacturing. Minimizing carbon footprint remains a priority. Use of renewable energy, harnessing solar power to light up our factories. Replacing obsolete machinery with the latest energy-efficient versions. Recycled polyester plant. Over 7 million discarded PET bottles are transformed into polyester fiber every day. Zero liquid discharge, effluent treatment system with 92% plus water recovery. Minimizes the requirement of fresh water consumption. LED lighting. Substantial reduction in energy consumption as compared to standard lighting. Sutlej Textiles' sustainable manufacturing practices are recognized globally.
Over the years, a wave of environmental awareness has led to consumers consciously choosing environmental friendly products. This trend of responsible fashion has in turn catapulted demand for sustainable products. This is where Sutlej has an edge. We hold great pride in being pioneers of sustainable manufacturing and sustainable products in India.
A plethora of sustainable yarns at Sutlej, which includes recycled polyester, recycled cotton, organic cotton, C-cell, smart cell, linen, viscose, modal, tencel, excel, bamboo, bamboo charcoal.
For seekers of sustainability who believe that the earth is their home, Better Earth is a unique collection of sustainable furnishing fabrics offered under the brand Nestera by Sutlej. Nestera is the combination of two of our favorite words, nest, which means home, and terra, which means earth. Words that combine the love we have for our homes with the sense of responsibility we feel towards our original home, the earth.
Lovingly crafted from sustainable yarns and natural fibers, A Better Earth by Nestera is a reminder of the bond our soul shares with nature. Creativity sourced from homemakers and local artists, efficiently adapted by professionals. We believe the key to a sustainable world is and will always be in our hands. Our planet is our home, and like every home, it requires love and care. Sustainable production and consumption are the two mantras humans need to stand by in order to conserve the Mother Earth. At Sutlej Textiles and Industries Limited, we have always believed in using sustainable methods of manufacturing to safeguard the environment. We focus on all three dimensions of sustainability, that is, economic, environmental, and social.
As Sutlej, sustainability is an important tenet of our corporate mission. In fact, sustainability is a way of life that we had chosen decades ago. As an organization, numerous measures have been taken by us to conserve natural resources. One of the things which I am incredibly proud of is that we have recently gone into green fiber. This involves using plastic waste to create recycled polyester fiber. In fact, we are hoping to expand on this further as we go along.
The company adheres to responsible and sustainable manufacturing. Minimizing carbon footprint remains a priority. Use of renewable energy, harnessing solar power to light up our factories, replacing obsolete machinery with the latest energy-efficient versions. Recycled polyester plant. Over 7 million discarded PET bottles are transformed into polyester fiber every day. Zero liquid discharge, effluent treatment system with 92% plus water recovery. Minimizes the requirement of fresh water consumption. LED lighting. Substantial reduction in energy consumption as compared to standard lighting. Sutlej Textiles' sustainable manufacturing practices are recognized globally.
Over the years, a wave of environmental awareness has led to consumers consciously choosing environmental friendly products. This trend of responsible fashion has in turn catapulted demand for sustainable products. This is where Sutlej has an edge. We hold great pride in being pioneers of sustainable manufacturing and sustainable products in India.
A plethora of sustainable yarns at Sutlej, which includes recycled polyester, recycled cotton, organic cotton, C-cell, smart cell, linen, viscose, modal, tencel, excel, bamboo, bamboo charcoal.
For seekers of sustainability who believe that the earth is their home, Better Earth is a unique collection of sustainable furnishing fabrics offered under the brand Nestera by Sutlej. Nestera is the combination of two of our favorite words, nest, which means home, and terra, which means earth. Words that combine the love we have for our homes with the sense of responsibility we feel towards our original home, the earth.
Lovingly crafted from sustainable yarns and natural fibers, A Better Earth by Nestera is a reminder of the bond our soul shares with nature. Creativity sourced from homemakers and local artists, efficiently adapted by professionals. We believe the key to a sustainable world is and will always be in our hands.
Well, नमस्कार ladies and gentlemen. आज के कार्यक्रम के लिए उपस्थित सभी का मैं तहे दिल से स्वागत करती हूँ. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. This is me, Bhavna Bhatia, and I shall be your host and Sutradhar for the day. Well, due to COVID protocols in place, and since the awards night couldn't be done in the physical mode, TEXPROCIL is organizing the 2019-2020 awards in the virtual mode for the first time in its history. Well, it's indeed a novel experience for the Council, as it is all for the award winners. Well, on behalf of the Chairman of the Cotton Textiles Export Promotion Council, Sri Manoj Kumar Patodia, and the members of the Committee of Administration, it gives me immense pleasure to extend a warm welcome to all of you to the virtual TEXPROCIL Export Awards 2019-2020. Well, we've been informed that the Honorable Union Minister of Textiles, Women and Child Development, Srimati Smriti Zubin Irani ji, our esteemed chief guest for the evening, has been delayed as she has to attend an urgent meeting of the group of ministers. She's likely to join us around 5 p.m. Indian Standard Time. In the meanwhile, we've been advised to continue with the program. We have the Honorable Secretary Textiles, Sri Upendra Prasad Singh ji, with us, and also the Textile Commissioner. We extend a warm welcome to the Secretary Textiles, Sri Upendra Prasad ji, for presiding over today's function, and also welcome our Textile Commissioner, Srimati Roop Rashi ji, for gracing the occasion with her presence. Well, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and give our esteemed guests a warm welcome. So, ladies and gentlemen, after that great and a warm welcome to our esteemed guests, for more than 6 decades of its existence, the Cotton Textiles Export Promotion Council, better known as TEXPROCIL, has been the international face of the cotton textile industry in India and the driving force behind the cotton textile exports from our country to over 180 overseas markets. The exports of cotton textiles under the purview of the Council during the fiscal year 2019-2020 reached $10.19 billion. This performance has been commendable considering the global slowdown in demand, with a once-in-a-century pandemic also gripping the world as fiscal 2020 was ending. The Council has also not spared any efforts to popularize the slogan, Incredible Textiles of India, across world markets through participation in physical and virtual exhibition. It has also been a wonderful year of closer partnerships and cooperations between the government, the Council, and the industry. Ladies and gentlemen, with this, I now invite the Chairman of TEXPROCIL, Sri Manoj Kumar Patodia, to deliver his welcome address. Thank you, sir, for joining us. Over to you.
Thank you, Bhavna ji. Respected Sri Upendra Singh ji, Secretary Textiles, Madam Roop Rashi ji, Textile Commissioner, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed a matter of great pleasure for me to welcome all of you to the prestigious TEXPROCIL Award function for the year 2019-20, held virtually for the first time this evening. We were just informed that the Honorable Minister for Textile and Women and Child Development, Srimati Smriti Zubin Irani ji, has been held up as she has to attend an urgent meeting of group of ministers, and she will be joining us around 5 p.m. I would like to welcome Sri Upendra Singh ji, Secretary Textiles, and thank him for his gracious presence at the Council Virtual Award function. I would also like to thank Srimati Roop Rashi ji, the Textile Commissioner, for being in our midst today. Thank you, ma'am. I take this opportunity to congratulate all the award winners this evening who have emerged leaders in their respective line of businesses during a very challenging year. The COVID pandemic, which reared its head during the later part of the financial year of 2019-20, started affecting global supply chain as well as the subsequent demand. But it did not deter our award winners from marching ahead and sustaining their businesses through the tough period. I'm happy to note that for the year 2018-19, 58 awards are being given today in 34 different categories, and out of the 44 companies receiving the award, 5 companies are receiving the prestigious award for the first time. I would also like to inform that the council decision to institute award for the highest employment generation 3 years ago of women workers by MSME and in overall terms has drawn an enthusiastic response from our members. Friends, in the year 2019-20, the exports of textile and clothing were severely affected by global conditions, where the US was in trade conflict with China while EU was negotiating a peaceful Brexit. Supply chains were sourcing more locally than before, and all these developments impacted India's textile exports. Further, countries like Bangladesh, Vietnam have also made rapid strides. The coronavirus, which began to spread during the later part of 2019-20, dented global supply chains as it affected China severely. In this context, I would like to state here that while challenges are huge, opportunities are also abound. The global situation of the US-China trade conflict and the worldwide awareness of the deadly effects of the virus disrupting existing supply chains led to greater uncertainties, but it also opened up opportunities for India during that short period. On a balanced consideration, however, I must say that Indian companies took advantage and overcame the situation by undertaking vigorous marketing efforts. All of us are privy to the country's success story in the development of PPE, body coveralls, and the N95 mask. The coordinated efforts on part of the government and the industry under the dynamic leadership of our Honorable Minister, Srimati Smriti Zubin Irani ji, resulted in development of a new industry with 1100 PPE suit manufacturers producing a peak of 4.5 lakhs units per day, valuing approximately 7,000 crores, almost over $1 billion. India became the second largest PPE manufacturer in the world in a short span of 90 days. Friends, policy issues continue to play a crucial role in the export of cotton textile products. The ROSL scheme refunded the state levies and tax on exports of made-ups and garments. The scope of the scheme was then extended to refund central tax and levies, also in addition to the state levies and taxes, and the scheme got converted into ROSTCL scheme. In the backdrop of various challenges, we extend our sincere thanks to you, ma'am, for your support in making this possible. As a result of the ROSTCL scheme, exports of made-ups have increased despite many challenges being faced by the exporters in leading markets like EU and US. The revised all industry rates of duty drawback was announced in the year 2020, and the drawback rates for all cotton textile products were increased. On behalf of the industry, I would like to thank the Honorable Minister for the recommendation made by the Ministry of Textiles to the Department of Revenue for increasing the drawback rate for cotton textiles. We also wish to thank the Textile Ministry and ma'am for getting the interest equalization scheme extended till 30th June 2021. In this regard, we will be grateful if the scheme can be extended to 31st March 2022. In the stiff international competition, we would like to draw the kind attention to some of the important pending issues that remain unresolved. Firstly, the government's initiative in recognizing the incidence of state and central levies and their impact on competitiveness of exported textile goods is truly commendable throughout the announcement of the new scheme of the remission of duties and taxes on export of products, the ROTTEP. The announcement of the scheme has sent positive signal to the exporting community, but even though the ROTTEP scheme was implemented from January 1st, 2021, the rates have still not been notified. Under these circumstances, exporters are facing a huge uncertainty in quoting prices to their overseas buyers, as they are unable to do a competitive costings of their export products in the absence of ROTTEP rates. We would request you, sir, that with your personal intervention in the matter, so that the ROTTEP rates are notified at the earliest. Sir, as you're also aware that the Union Budget for 2021-22 has imposed a total levy, including custom duty amounting to 11% on import of raw cotton. This needs to be reviewed at the earliest, as the varieties of extra long staple cotton being imported are not being produced in commercial quantity in India at the present. While the efforts to produce these varieties in India are in full swing, it will take a long time and few years till it reach a full level of self-sufficiency. On cotton, we would like to thank you for promptly accepting the industry's suggestion to ensure that the cotton available with CCI is sold to actual users than the multinationals and those trading in the commodities. This will go a long way in production of value-added products and curb speculations. Sir, we are fully aware of the personal effort that is taken by you and the officials of the Ministry of Textiles to resolve various pending issues by taking up the matters with other concerned ministries. I once again would like to thank you for the personal intervention in raising and resolving many issues that relate to the progress and growth of the industry. Sir, we would like to organize the event in physical or hybrid or even hybrid format, but due to the restriction of COVID-19 pandemic, we were unable to do so. We are, however, deeply honored to have you in our midst today and overseeing the distribution award, and your presence has been a source of motivation and encouragement for all of us. We have tried to make this program interactive in some of the award winners and will be keen to interact, notwithstanding the virtual platform. Some of the other award winners who are unable to interact live with you have uploaded video with the awards. With these few words, I would like to welcome you again and the Secretary and the Textile Commissioner, Roop Rashi to this virtual award function, and look forward for your continued support and guidance to the Council initiatives and program. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sri Patodia ji, for that warm and cordial welcome and for highlighting the achievements of the industry and also lending a voice to the concern of the members. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to recognize the dazzling achievements of our members during the year 2019-2020. In a year categorized by various global challenges, there has been some sterling performances which deserve our admiration both for TEXPROCIL, who has been the facilitator, and our dear exporter friends who have achieved excellence. Well, the Council has evaluated these achievements through a well-defined process. The Export Award Scheme is based on a combination of factors such as minimum quantifying level, total value of exports, growth over the previous year, performance in focus and new markets, product innovation and development, and finally, new initiatives. The textile and apparel sector is one of the most important segments of the Indian economy, considering its labor intensity and potential for providing large-scale employment. Keeping that in mind, TEXPROCIL was the first export promotion council that was recognized the vital need for creating new jobs within the textile sector and deciding to reward members for generating employment in the industry. While these awards, instituted in the year 2017-2018, have drawn an enthusiastic response from the industry, as mentioned by Sri Patodia ji in his welcome speech, and includes awards not only for generating highest employment, overall employment during the year, but also the highest women employment and highest employment by the MSME units. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now announce the award-winning companies in various categories. Well, due to the COVID pandemic situation this year, the Council dispatched the trophies and plaques along with the citations by courier to most of the outstation award winners. Others locally based in Mumbai arranged to collect their trophies from the head office of the Council. Accordingly, the photographs or the video of the respective representative with the trophies or plaques will be displayed on the screen. However, the Council could not reach the trophies and plaques to some of the exporters based in the COVID-restricted red zone area. Hence, only a photograph without trophies will be displayed on the screen in such cases. Some of our leading winners will also join us live to convey their acceptance of the awards. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to commence with the awards, and we hope you all are having a great time viewing us live. While we commence with the category-based awards, we would like to inform you that the winners of the highest global export awards who are being rewarded for their global export performance, inclusive of the performance in all the products, which we will announce in the presence of the Honorable Minister of Textile, have not been considered for the category-wise product awards. This has been graciously accepted by our leading companies, and that opened up opportunities for other performing companies to get rewarded. Well, with these few words, I move on to the category-wise export awards. So ladies and gentlemen, first up for our category 3, above 250 crores in the subcategory made-ups, product, bed linen, bed sheets, quilts. The gold trophy goes to Indocount Industries Limited with an export turnover of 1,688 crores. Congratulations to the entire team. And ladies and gentlemen, with this, we have Shri Anil Kumar Jain, Executive Chairman, and Shri Mohit Jain, Executive Vice Chairman, for receiving the award on behalf of the company. We thank Indocount Industries Limited for co-sponsoring the TEXPROCIL award function today. Once again, congratulations to the entire team. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to move on to the category 3 above 250 crores in the subcategory made-ups, bed linen, bed sheets, quilts, the silver trophy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that goes to Himmat Singha Seth Limited, Bangalore, for an export turnover of 1,194 crores. Well, congratulations to the entire team out there. Well, the silver trophy in this category goes to Himmat Singha Seth for an export performance, as I rightly said, of 1,194 crores. And we have Mr. Adnan Zahir, President Sales, Bedding and Bath, who is receiving the award on behalf of Himmat Singha Seth Limited. Congratulations to the entire team. Well, ladies and gentlemen, moving on to the category 3 above 250 crores in subcategory made-ups and product, teddy towels. And the gold trophy here goes to Kapoor Industries Limited, New Delhi, for a turnover of 569 crores. Congratulations to the entire team. And ladies and gentlemen, in the product segment, Teddy Towels, the award which goes to Kapoor Industries Limited, it is the first time award winner of this prestigious TEXPROCIL Export Award. We have Mr. Ashish Kapoor, Director, who's receiving this award on behalf of the Kapoor Industries. Well, congratulations to you, sir, and your entire team. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's going great. Let's move on to category 3 above 250 crores in subcategory made-ups in the product other cotton made-ups. And here, the gold trophy goes to GHCL Limited, Noida, for an export turnover of 396 crores. Well, congratulations to the entire team out there. And with this, if I may, we have GHCL is one of the banner sponsors of today's event. And we are giving a big, big round of applause. And Mr. R.S. Jalan, Managing Director, is receiving the award on behalf of GHCL Limited. Congratulations, team. Well, ladies and gentlemen, moving on to the next one. Category 3, above 250 crores. In the subcategory made-ups, product, other cotton made-ups. And the silver trophy goes to Asian Fabrics Private Limited, Karur, for an export turnover of 336 crores. Congratulations to the entire team. And we've got Mr. N.R. Venkatachalam, the chairman of Asian Fabrics Private Limited, Karur, who's receiving the award. Congratulations to the entire team out there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, moving on to the category 3, above 250 crores for the subcategory fabrics. In the product, bleached, dyed, yarn dyed, printed, and the gold trophy goes to Arvind Limited, Ahmedabad, for an export turnover of 762 crores. Congratulations to the entire team out there. And we thank Arvind Limited, another iconic company and pioneer in denim fabrics in India, for co-sponsoring today's event. And we have Shri Kulin Lalbhai, Executive Director, Arvind Limited, Ahmedabad, who's receiving the award. So ladies and gentlemen, moving on to category 3, above 250 crores, fabrics. And we've got in the product bleached, dyed, yarn dyed, printed. The silver trophy goes to Gulab Das and Company, Group Companies, Mumbai, for an export turnover of 445 crores. Congratulations to the entire team. And we've got Mr. Sanjay Vinod Bhagat, the partner of Gulab Das and Company, Group of Companies, Mumbai, who's receiving this award. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we hope you all are enjoying these awards as we transition and move to the next one, which is category 3, above 250 crores in subcategory fabrics. And for the product denim, we have the gold trophy, which goes to Arvind Limited for the export turnover of 741 crores. Congratulations to the entire team. And ladies and gentlemen, we've got Kulin Lalbhai, Executive Director, who's receiving the award on behalf of Arvind Limited. Well, ladies and gentlemen, moving on to our next category, category 3, above 250 crores fabrics, as being the subcategory and product denim. Let's have a look at who gets the silver trophy. And the silver trophy goes to Raymond Yuko Denim Private Limited, Mumbai, for an export turnover of 345 crores. Congratulations to the entire team out there. And we've got Mr. Chandrakant, who's our General Manager, Sales and Marketing, Raymond Yuko Denim Private Limited, Mumbai, collecting the award on their behalf. Congratulations to the entire team. Ladies and gentlemen, we now move on to the next one, which is category 3, above 250 crores for the subcategory fabrics and product grain. Let's have a look at who gets the gold award. Well, the gold trophy goes to Loyal Textile Mills Limited, Chennai, for an export turnover of 509 crores. Congratulations to the entire team out there. And ladies and gentlemen, Mr. K.L. Palana Appan, the President Marketing, is receiving the award on behalf of Loyal Textile Mills Limited. We've received a video message from the company, which we will play now.
Loyal Textile getting this award was 14 years ago. We are very much thankful to TEXPROCIL and Honorable Minister of Textiles. Thank you.
Well, congratulations to you, sir, on winning this wonderful award. Well, ladies and gentlemen, moving on to the category 3, above 250 crores for the subcategory yarn, counts 50s and below. The gold trophy goes to Nahar Spinning Mills Limited, Ludhiana, for an export turnover of 920 crores. Congratulations to the entire team out there. And Nahar Spinning Mills Limited is one of the banner sponsors of today's event. Give them a big, big round of applause. And Mr. Anil Anand, GM Exports, is receiving the award on behalf of Nahar Spinning Mills Limited, congratulating the entire group on this award. Ladies and gentlemen, moving on to the next one. Category 3, above 250 crores for the subcategory yarn, in product, counts 50s and below, silver trophy. And that goes to Nitin Spinners Limited, Bilbara, who's getting for the export turnover of 642 crores. Congratulations to the entire team. And we've got Mr. R.L. Nolka, Chairman, Nitin Spinners Limited from Bhilwara, who's receiving the silver trophy on behalf of the company. Congratulations to the entire team. Ladies and gentlemen, for the next one, which is category 3 above 250 crores, in subcategory yarn, in product, processed yarns, let's have a look at who gets the gold trophy. And that goes to Sutlej Textiles and Industries Limited for an export turnover of 268 crores. Well, we've got Mr. Dheeraj Banka, Senior Vice President Exports, who's receiving the gold trophy on behalf of Sutlej, the title sponsor of this event. Congratulations for this remarkable achievement, and let's give a big round of applause to Sutlej Textiles and Industries Limited. Well, ladies and gentlemen, moving on to our next category, which is category 2, above 45 crores to 250 crores. In the subcategory made-ups for our product line, bed linen, bed sheets, and quilts, the gold trophy. And that goes to LS Mills Limited, Theni, Tamil Nadu, for an export turnover of 230 crores. Congratulations to the entire team. And with this, we have Mr. S. Manivannanan, the Managing Director, and Mrs. Shanti Manivannanan, the Director, who are jointly receiving the award on behalf of LS Mills Limited, Theni, Tamil Nadu. Well, congratulations to the entire team right there. Ladies and gentlemen, moving on, category 2, above 45 crores to 250 crores, in subcategory made-ups, product line, bed linen, bed sheets, quilts. Let's have a look at who gets the silver trophy. And that goes to Globe Kotyan Private Limited, Mumbai. Congratulations, with an export turnover of 163 crores. And we have Mr. Sajan Jhunjhunwala, President, Globe Kotyan Private Limited, Mumbai, who's receiving this award on behalf of Globe Kotyan Private Limited, Mumbai. Congratulations to the entire team. Ladies and gentlemen, now for category 2, above 75 crores to 250 crores, for the subcategory made-ups and the product line being terry towels. Let's have a look at who gets the gold trophy. And that goes to Bhavik Terryfab, a unit of KG Petrochem Limited, Jaipur, for an export turnover of 245 crores. Congratulations to the entire team for bagging the gold trophy. And we have Mr. Bhavik Singhal, Export Manager, who's receiving the award on behalf of Bhavik Terryfab, a unit of KG Petrochem Limited, Jaipur. We will now play the video message received from the company.
We are honored to receive this award from TEXPROCIL in the august presence of Srimati Smriti Zubin Irani, Honorable Union Minister of Textile and Women and Child Development, Government of India, and remain fully committed to increasing cotton textile exports from our country in the coming years. Thank you.
Well, congratulations out there to the team. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be moving on to understanding who gets the silver trophy next. So firstly, congratulations. Thank you, Bhavik, for sharing us your excitement on the award. Let's move on for category 2, above 45 crores to 250 crores, in subcategory made-ups, product line, terry towels, the silver trophy. And that goes to Sharda Terry Products Private Limited, Methupalayam, for a whooping 245 crores of export turnover. Congratulations to the entire team. And we've got Mr. Ajay Kumar, Executive Vice President Marketing, who's receiving the award on behalf of Sharda Terry Products Private Limited, Methupalayam. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you all are having a great time, as these awards are incredibly special for everyone who's put in so much of effort. Moving on to the category 2, above 75 crores, 250 crores, in subcategory made-ups. And we're moving on to the product line, other cotton made-ups, the gold trophy. And that goes to Atlas Export Enterprises Karur for an export turnover of 151 crores. Well, congratulations to the entire team out there. And being the president of Karur Exporters Association and chairman of Karur Textile Park, we have Mr. M. Nachimuthu, managing partner of Atlas Export Enterprises, who constantly endeavors to put Karur in the world map of international business through his vast experience and global network. He's receiving the award on behalf of Atlas Export Enterprises. Congratulations. May we now have the video, please.
Thank you for this award. We are happy and honored to receive this award from TEXPROCIL in the august presence of Honorable Union Minister of Textiles and Women and Child Development, Government of India, and this will encourage cotton textile exporters like us to increase the exports from our country in the coming years. Thank you.
Well, congratulations once again to the entire team for this wonderful award. Well, ladies and gentlemen, after that, it is time to move on to the silver trophy coming up, which is in category 2 above 75 crores to 250 crores in subcategory made-ups in product line other cotton made-ups. The silver trophy goes to Gupta International Panipat for 75 crores of an export turnover. Congratulations to the entire team out there. And we have Mr. Rajesh Gupta, partner from Gupta International Panipat, who is receiving the award. Well, congratulations to the entire team. Well, ladies and gentlemen, category 2, above 75 to 250 crores, we're going to the subcategory fabrics in the product line bleached, dyed, yarn dyed, printed, the gold trophy, and that goes to Alok Industries Limited, Mumbai, for an export turnover of 97 crores. Congratulations to the entire team. And we have Mr. Michael Messmer, Senior VP Woven Apparel Fabric, who's receiving the award on behalf of Alok Industries Limited, Mumbai. Congratulations to the entire team. Well, ladies and gentlemen, for the category 2, above 75 crores to 250 crores, subcategory fabrics in the product line denim, and the gold trophy that goes to Manumai Tex India Limited, Bhilwara, for 181 export turnover crores. So congratulations to the entire team, 181 crores in export turnover, and Mrs. Pallavi Ladha, the director, is receiving this award on behalf of Manumai Tex India Limited. We've received a video message of thanks from the company, which we'll play now.
We at Manumai Tex India Limited delightfully honored by receiving this award third year in a row from TEXPROCIL in the presence of Honorable Textile Minister Srimati Smriti Zubin Irani. We are thankful to TEXPROCIL that they given these awards and promote exports in our country. We are committed towards expand our exports in denims from our country. Thank you so much.
Well, congratulations out there, and for winning it for the third time, that's great. Ladies and gentlemen, moving on to the category 2, above 75 to 250 crores for the subcategory fabrics in the product line denim. The silver trophy goes to RSWM Limited, Bhilwara, for the export turnover, 99 crores right there. Congratulations to the entire team, and we've got Mr. Ashish Bhatnagar, Vice President, Unit L&J Denim, who's receiving the award on behalf of RSWM Limited, Bhilwara. Congratulations to the entire team. Ladies and gentlemen, moving on to the next one, which is category 2, above 75 crores to 250 crores in the subcategory fabrics with the product gray. The gold trophy goes to PV Textiles Limited, Mumbai, with the export turnover of 127 crores. Congratulations. And we've got Mr. Naveen Sharma, Vice President, who is receiving the award on behalf of PV Textiles Limited, Mumbai. Congratulations to them. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to move on to the next category. Category 2 above 75 crores to 250 crores, but in the subcategory yarn and in the product lines counts 50s and below, the gold trophy goes to Lahoti Overseas Limited Mumbai with the export turnover of 249 crores. Well, congratulations to Mr. Ujjwal Lahoti, Chairman, Mr. Umesh Lahoti, MD, Aditya Lahoti, Director, Saurabh Lahoti, Marketing Director of Lahoti Overseas Limited. May I now call upon the past Chairman of TEXPROCIL, Shri Ujjwal Lahoti ji, who has served as the past Chairman of TEXPROCIL, to come live and say a few words in the acceptance of the award. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for this award. I appreciate the efforts by TEXPROCIL and the Ministry of Textile. We are always thankful to Madam Minister and all her team for supporting the textile industry. And we just thank you once again. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Shri Lahoti ji, for joining us live on that, and congratulations to your entire team. Ladies and gentlemen, for the category 2 above 75 crores to 250 crores, in subcategory yarn, with the product line counts 50s and below, the silver trophy, it goes to Relisha Export Mumbai with a export turnover of 231 crores. Congratulations to the entire team. And we have Mr. Mukesh Shah and Mr. Hemant Shah who are receiving this award on behalf of Relisha Export Mumbai. Congratulations to the entire team. Ladies and gentlemen, now moving on to category 2 above 75 crores to 250 crores in subcategory yarn counts 51s and above, the gold trophy, and that goes to Premier Mills Private Limited Group Companies Coimbatore with the export turnover of 182 crores. Well, congratulations to Dr. K.V. Srinivasan, Managing Director of Premier Mills Private Limited. May I now call upon Dr. K.V. Srinivasan, who has been an immediate past chairman of TEXPROCIL, to come live and say a few words in acceptance of the awards. Over to you, sir.
Good evening, Chairman. I'm honored to receive the award from TEXPROCIL in the presence of the Secretary of Textiles, Mr. Singh, and the Textile Commissioner. At Premier Mills, we continue to remain committed to increase of cotton textile exports and to promote sustainability in a reasonable manner and responsible manner. The Honorable Minister has been a source of inspiration and has helped the industry over several years which has helped to maintain India's competitiveness in the global market. We look forward to her continued support in the current challenging circumstances. Thank you.
Well, congratulations, sir, on this wonderful win, and congratulations to your entire team. Ladies and gentlemen, moving on to category 2 above 75 crores to 250 crores in subcategory yarn with the product line counts 51s and above, the silver trophy that goes to Tyagaraja Mills Private Limited Madurai. Congratulations with an export turnover of 115 crores. Well, congratulations to Mr. K. Hari Tyagarajan, the Executive Director, Tyagarajan Mills Private Limited Madurai, who's receiving the award. Congratulations once again. Well, ladies and gentlemen, for category 2 above 75 crores to 250 crores in subcategory yarn, in product processed yarn, the gold trophy, and that goes to Winsome Textile Industries Limited, Chandigarh. Congratulations to the entire team with the export turnover of 119 crores. Well, we have Mr. Alok Mishra, Vice President Export, who is receiving the award on behalf of Winsome Textile Industries Limited, Chandigarh. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you all are having a great time, as this is a time to celebrate with one another. Moving on to the category 2 above 75 crores to 250 crores in subcategory yarn, in product line processed yarns, the silver trophy, and that goes to RSWM Limited Bhilwara. Congratulations to the entire team with the export turnover of 79 crores. Well, Mr. Kulbhushan, Head Export Melange and Yarn Dyed, is receiving the award on behalf of RSWM Limited Bhilwara. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to move on to the category 1, which is between 5 to 75 crores of business, with the subcategory made-ups, product line being bed linen, bed sheets, quilts, and the gold plaque goes to Paramount Textile Mills Private Limited, Madurai. Congratulations to the entire team out there. And Mr. Ramu Murugesan, the Managing Director from Paramount Textile Mills Private Limited, Madurai, is receiving the award. Congratulations to the entire team. Ladies and gentlemen, in category 1 between 5 to 75 crores, subcategory made-ups, product line being bed linen, bed sheets, quilts, the silver plaque, and that goes to RK Exports Karur Private Limited, Karur. Congratulations to the entire team. And let me tell you, RK Exports Karur Private Limited is the first-time award winner of this prestigious TEXPROCIL Export Award. Mr. K. Subramanian, Managing Director, and Mr. S. Raghul, Executive Director, are seen receiving this award on behalf of RK Exports Karur Private Limited. Congratulations to the entire team. Ladies and gentlemen, now for the category 1 between 5 to 75 crores, subcategory made-ups, product line terry towels. Time for the gold plaque, and that goes to Intermarket Private Limited, Mumbai. Congratulations to Intermarket India Private Limited, Mumbai. And we have Mr. Srinidhi Naggoda, the Vice President, Sales and Marketing, who's receiving the award on behalf of Intermarket India Private Limited, Mumbai. Well, ladies and gentlemen, now for understanding who gets the silver plaque, category 1 between 5 to 75 crores, subcategory made-ups, and product line being terry towels, the silver plaque goes to Alok Industries Limited, Mumbai. Congratulations to the team out there, and we are having Mr. Jayesh Mehta, Senior VP Home Furnishing, who's receiving the award on behalf of Alok Industries Limited, Mumbai. Ladies and gentlemen, moving on to category 1 between 5 to 75 crores and subcategory made-ups. In the case of the product being other cotton made-ups, the gold plaque, and that goes to BKS Textiles Private Limited, Paladam. Congratulations to BKS Textiles Private Limited, and congratulations to Dr. Sudha Anand, Director from BKS Textiles Private Limited, on receiving this award. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to find out who gets the silver plaque. Category 1 between 5 to 75 crores, subcategory made-ups. For the product line other cotton made-ups, silver plaque goes to Himmat Singh Car Seed Limited, Bangalore. Well, congratulations to this entire team who's got one more award. And again, Mr. Adnan Zahir, President Sales, Bedding and Bath, is receiving the trophy or receiving the plaque on behalf of the company. Congratulations to the entire team. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for category 1 between 5 to 75 crores, for subcategory fabrics, and the product line being bleached, dyed, yarn dyed, printed, the gold plaque goes to Arumuga Textile Exporters, Chhatrapati, Tamil Nadu. Congratulations to the entire team. And we have Mr. A. Arumugan, the Managing Director from Arumuga Textile Exporters, Chhatrapati, Tamil Nadu, who's receiving the award. Congratulations to you and the entire team. It is now time to find out who gets the silver plaque. Well, category 1 between 5 to 75 crores, subcategory fabrics, and the product line being bleached, dyed, yarn dyed, printed, the silver plaque goes to Premier Spinning and Weaving Mills Private Limited Group of Companies, Coimbatore. Well, congratulations to the entire team out there. And it is time for having Mr. Rohit Rajendran, Executive Director, who's receiving the award on behalf of Premier Spinning and Weaving Mills Private Limited Group of Companies, Coimbatore. Well, ladies and gentlemen, moving on, category 1 between 5 to 75 crores, fabrics as being the subcategory, and the product line being denim. The silver plaque goes to KG Denim Limited, Coimbatore. Well, congratulations, and we have Mr. P.K. Ravi Kumar, DGM Exports, who's seen receiving the award on behalf of KG Denim Limited, Coimbatore. Well, ladies and gentlemen, up next for the category 1 between 5 to 75 crores, subcategory fabrics, product being denim, the silver plaque goes to Atlas Exports India Group of Companies, Mumbai. Congratulations to the entire team out there on getting the silver plaque, and Mr. Sanjay Kamdar, CEO, and Mrs. Radhika Kamdar, Export Executive, is seen receiving the award on behalf of Atlas Exports India Group of Companies, Mumbai. Ladies and gentlemen, we move on to the category 1 between 5 to 75 crores, subcategory being fabrics, and the product line being other fabrics, including embroidered fabrics, laces, etc. The gold plaque goes to Atlas Exports India Group Companies, Mumbai. Well, one more award for Atlas Exports India Group Companies, Mumbai, who's bagged the gold plaque, and Mr. Bharat Shah, partner, Mr. Jinesh Avlani, partner, and Mr. Maulik Shah, Export Executive, are proud recipients of this award. Ladies and gentlemen, moving on to the category 1 between 5 to 75 crores, subcategory fabric, product being other fabrics, including embroidered fabrics, laces, etc., the silver plaque. Let's have a look at who gets that. That is VTEX Overseas Private Limited, Mumbai. Well, congratulations to the entire team. And we have Mr. Anil Kavar, the director, and Mr. Ankit Kavar, director, who are receiving the silver plaque on behalf of the VTEX Overseas Private Limited, Mumbai. Ladies and gentlemen, category 1 between 5 to 75 crores, fabric for the product gray. Let's have a look at who gets the gold plaque. And that goes to Paramount Textile Mills Private Limited, Madurai. Well, ladies and gentlemen, again, we have Mr. Ramu Murugesan, the Managing Director, Ramu Murugesan, the Managing Director, who's receiving one more award on behalf of Paramount Textile Mills Private Limited, Madurai. Congratulations once again. Ladies and gentlemen, moving on to category 1 between 5 to 75 crores, fabrics, and the product being gray, let's have a look at who gets the silver plaque. And that goes to Anita Weaving Mills Private Limited, Tiruchenbode. Congratulations to the entire team at Anita Weaving Mills Private Limited. And we have Mr. Chandrasekhar K, the director, who's receiving the award on behalf of Anita Weaving Mills Private Limited. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you are having a great time as we proceed to the next award, which is category 1 between 5 to 75 crores, subcategory fabrics. For the product line being gray, the silver plaque goes to Ken Enterprises Private Limited Group Companies, Ichal Karanji. Congratulations. And we have again Mr. Nikunj Bagdia, the Managing Director, who's receiving the award on behalf of Ken Enterprises Private Limited Group of Companies, Ichal Karanji. Congratulations to the entire team. Ladies and gentlemen, moving on to the next award, which is in category 1 between 5 to 75 crores, subcategory yarn, in the product pounds, 50s and below. Let's have a look at who gets the gold plaque. The gold plaque goes to Acme Yarns Private Limited, Ahmedabad. Well, congratulations. Acme Yarns Private Limited is the first-time award winner of this prestigious TEXPROCIL Export Award. We have Mr. Rahul Shah, Managing Director, who's receiving this award on behalf of Acme Yarns Private Limited. Ladies and gentlemen, now for the category 1 between 5 to 75 crores, yarn, being the product line counts 50s and below, the silver plaque goes to RSWM Limited, Bhilwara. Well, congratulations to the entire team. And we have Mr. Ashutosh Sharma, Vice President Exports Yarn Business, who's receiving the award on behalf of RSWM Limited, Bhilwara. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we hope you all are having a great time and congratulations so far to all the winners. Well, category 1 between 5 to 75 crores in the subcategory yarn with the product line counts 51s and above, the gold plaque, and that goes to Nitin Spinners Limited, Dilwara. Congratulations to the entire team out there. And we have Mr. R.L. Nolka, Chairman, who's again receiving the second award on behalf of Nitin Spinners Limited, Dilwara. Ladies and gentlemen, now for the category 1 between 5 to 75 crores, subcategory yarn counts 51s and above. Let's have a look at who gets the silver plaque. And that goes to BBM Overseas Limited, subsidiary of Syntex Industries Limited, Ahmedabad. Congratulations to the entire team. And we have Mr. Kamal Kishore Mittal, President Marketing, who's seen receiving the award on behalf of BBM Overseas Limited, subsidiary of Syntex Industries Limited, Ahmedabad. Ladies and gentlemen, category 1 between 5 to 75 crores yarn, processed yarns being the product. Let's have a look at who gets the gold plaque. And that goes to Nahar Spinning Mills Limited, Ludhiana. Let's congratulate the entire team out there. And once again, we have Mr. Anil Anand, GM Exports, who's receiving one more award on behalf of Nahar Spinning Mills Limited, Ludhiana. Congratulations again. Ladies and gentlemen, now we come to the end of the product category awards and we turn to the segment of global performance, highest employments awards, and the special achievement awards. Well, we hope you all are having a great time viewing these awards. Okay, and ladies and gentlemen.
Bhavna, proceed as always effortlessly. You can count me in to be a silent spectator to the brilliance of all our export houses.
No, ma'am, but, I would really like, our chairman, Shri Manoj Kumar Patodia, to welcome the Honorable Minister to the function. Thank you so much, ma'am, for joining us. Ladies and gentlemen, we have with us the Honorable Minister of Textiles, Women and Child Development, Srimati Smriti Zubin Irani, who has joined us. Let's give a huge, huge round of applause. And now, if I may call Shri Manoj Kumar Patodia to please welcome her. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Bhavna ji. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the great pleasure to welcome Srimati Smriti Zubin Irani ji, Honorable Minister of Textiles, Women and Child Development, to this award function. Thank you, ma'am, very much for joining us today at this award function in spite of your busy schedule. The award winners are eagerly looking forward to your address. Also, some of the important awards we would like you to distribute in your presence. With these few words, we welcome you once again, ma'am, to the award function. Thank you very much. Over to you, Bhavna.
Thank you so much. And once again, a huge, huge welcome, ma'am, to this wonderful awards. Ladies and gentlemen, this is all going great. And firstly, congratulations to all the winners so far as we move to, as I rightly said, the segment of global performance, highest employment awards, and special achievement awards. Well, ladies and gentlemen, now for the category highest global exports, the Platinum Trophy. And that goes to Welspun Global Brands Limited for the export turnover of 4,289 crores. Congratulations to the entire team. And ladies and gentlemen, Welspun Global Brands Limited Mumbai, an iconic company, has been continuously winning the Platinum Trophy ever since its inception in 2016-2017. Ms. Dipali Goenka, CEO and President of Welspun Global Brands Limited, is with us here today. May I invite her to say a few words on this momentous occasion. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you. We are proud to be recognized for the highest global exports, and on behalf of entire Welspun team, those 20,000 people at Welspun, I'm honored to receive this Platinum Trophy for the highest global exports in the august presence of Smriti ji, Honorable Union Minister of Textiles and Women and Child Development. I just want to say a few things. Many of the short-term changes brought about by the COVID crisis will ultimately become long-term adjustments to the fundamental parts of society and the economy. Consumer behaviors are settling into new normal as people globally are learning to live with COVID-19. As a company who's been at the forefront of innovations in textiles, we have been working on digital transformation initiatives even before COVID struck, and the pandemic has only accelerated the transformation initiatives, with even greater emphasis on scale and speed. Fundamentally, the focus has been on collaboration, partnerships, digitization, and care our employees, our health of our employees across our value chain. This integrated approach has helped us to stay ahead of the challenges and emerge stronger. Thank you for this recognition, and we'll continue to do so. Thank you.
Thank you and congratulations on this wonderful award once again. Deepak, I hope you keep persevering and Wellspin Global Brands Limited only continues to grow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, on this momentous occasion, it is now time to announce the next award, which is the highest global exports, the Gold Trophy. And that goes to Trident Limited Group companies with an export turnover of 2,751 crores. Congratulations to Trident Limited Group companies on this wonderful achievement. And under the dynamic leadership of Mr. Rajinder Gupta ji, Trident Group Ludhiana has emerged as one of the best governed companies in corporate India. Trident is also one of the co-sponsors of TEXPROCIL Export Award event. Give them a huge round of applause for Trident Group. And may I now invite Mr. Rajinder Gupta ji to say a few words in acceptance of the award. Over to you, sir.
Honorable Union Minister of Textiles, Women and Child Welfare, it's a great honor to be recipient of this award on behalf of the entire Trident family. Thank you to TEXPROCIL, and I'm sure this inspiration is going to help us to do better and to really bring more employment to the industry, especially to the women, and unskilled or a semi-skilled urban employment, rural employment to the nation. And I'm sure in times to come, we'll do much better for the women and semi-skilled rural employment of the country. Thank you very much for being recognized, and thank you very much for a very inspiring Union Minister who always inspires everywhere, and I'm sure under her leadership, the textile industry is going to do much better in times to come, and they'll be the global leaders ahead of any other country. Thank you very much once again.
Thank you and congratulations once again, sir, on that wonderful achievement. And we hope that Trident Limited Group companies only perseveres to grow further. Well, ladies and gentlemen, now it is time for the third highest global export award, Silver Trophy, and also the awards for employment generation. Vardhaman Industry has bagged these coveted awards. The third highest global export award has been given to them for achieving an export performance of rupees 2,182 crores. Well, in the next category of awards for the highest employment generation, Vardhaman Industries has rendered yeoman services by generating the highest employment overall in the years 2019-2020 for providing employment to 2,226 people. They also win the Gold Trophy for employing the highest number of women during the year. Vardhaman Industry provides employment to 1,027 women during the fiscal year 2019-2020. Vardhaman Industries is one of India's flagship textile companies and deserves our appreciation and applause for their excellent efforts and performance, and are also the co-sponsor of the awards function today. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's all applaud and join me in applauding as I announce the awards one by one. First up, highest global exports, silver trophy, goes to Vardhaman Textiles Limited with the export turnover of 2,182 crores. Congratulations to the team as we bring it one by one, their messages. And for the next award which they get is the highest employment generation overall. The gold trophy goes to Vardhaman Textiles Limited. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, a huge, huge congratulations to the entire team as we congratulate them. And ladies and gentlemen, the highest women employment generation gold trophy yet again goes to Vardhaman Textiles Limited. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to bring to your notice that Mr. Neeraj Jain, Joint Managing Director and Business Head Yarns of Vardhaman Textiles Limited, has been receiving these awards on behalf of the company. If you do have a video message, let's go ahead and play that.
We are honored to receive this award from TEXPROCIL in the august presence of Shrimati Smriti Zubin Irani, Honorable Minister of Textiles and Women and Child Empowerment, Government of India, and are fully committed to increasing the cotton textile exports from India. Thank you very much. Thanks.
Congratulations to Vardhaman Textiles Limited on those wonderful 3 awards received today. Ladies and gentlemen, moving to the highest employment generation in MSME units, and the gold trophy goes to Ken Enterprises Private Limited. Congratulations to the entire team. Ladies and gentlemen, Ken Enterprises Private Limited, based in Ichal Karanji, a Parloom hub in Maharashtra region, has won the award for the highest employment generation by an MSME unit. Well staffed by a technically qualified and competent team to service the customer needs, Ken Enterprises has been achieving excellent growth in exports of fabrics year on year. May I now call upon Mr. Nikunj Bhatia, the Managing Director, to come live and say a few words. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much. We are honored to receive this award from TEXPROCIL in the august presence of Srimati Smriti Zubin Irani ji, the Honorable Union Minister of Textiles and Women and Child Development, Government of India. Madam, I represent the city of Ichal Karanji, the heart of weaving industry in India. Our city fondly remembers your visit to Ichal Karanji in the year 2019 and the support you have always extended to us. We are in our own small way contributing and committed to increasing the share of India's export. We are consistently increasing the exports as well as increasing the employment in our region and bringing world-class practices to this Ichal Karanji hub. Thank you so much, madam. We are honored.
Thank you and congratulations once again, sir, on that wonderful achievement. And we hope Ken Enterprises Private Limited only continues to grow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, moving on to the special achievement made us, the gold trophy that goes to Intercount Industries Limited, Mumbai. Congratulations to the entire team out there. Well, during the year 2019-2020, Intercount has developed and branded a new fully sustainable product, an earth-friendly palette through innovative and upcycled dyes from post-consumer food and agro-waste. Mr. Anil Kumar Jain, Executive Chairman, and Mr. Mohit Jain, Executive Vice Chairman, have acknowledged receipt of this award on behalf of the company. We once again thank Intercount Industries Limited for co-sponsoring the TEXPROCIL award function today. Ladies and gentlemen, let's move on to the Special Achievement Award in the subcategory Fabrics. And the gold trophy goes to VTM Limited, Madurai. Congratulations to the entire team out there. Ladies and gentlemen, during the year 2019-2020, VTM has developed a variety of high-grade and high-density special fabrics to meet the new demands from their esteemed customers and exported to countries like Japan, Germany, Korea, and Middle East markets. I now call upon Mr. K. Hari Tyagarajan to come live and accept this award. Over to you, sir.
On behalf of BTM, we are honored to receive this award from TEXPROCIL in the august presence of Srimati Smriti Zubin Irani, Honorable Union Minister for Textiles. We remain fully committed to increasing cotton textile exports from our country in the coming years by continuously modernizing our facilities and manufacturing high-quality products with the best value to our customers. We will continuously build our export competitiveness by making in India for the world. Thank you.
Congratulations, sir, on that wonderful award, and we hope that BTM Limited Madurai continues to grow. Ladies and gentlemen, now it is time for the final award of the evening, Special Achievement in the subcategory Yarn, and the gold trophy goes to Sutlej Textiles and Industries Limited, Mumbai. Well, congratulations to the entire team out there. Well, Sutlej has always been in the forefront of the value addition chain and catered to the rising market demand for innovative products. In the year 2019-2020, they developed a new product for double nylon yarn for the sweater industry. Please give a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, to Sutlej Textile and Industries Limited, as they also are the title sponsor of today's TEXPROCIL Export Award and have always been very supportive of the Council's initiatives. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Shri Updeep Singh, President and CEO, live with us. We now request him to say a few words. Over to you, sir.
Honorable Union Minister Srimati Smriti Irani ji, Secretary Textiles, Chairman TEXPROCIL, and other office bearers and distinguished guests. We at Sutlej take pride and are honored and humbled to receive this prestigious Special Achievement Award and Gold Trophy for processed yarns in the presence of Honorable Union Minister. I dedicate this award to my fellow Satlejites, especially those the foot on ground at the manufacturing plants and our supply chain partners, and above all, entire stakeholder community of Sutlej. And we are committed to increase our cotton textile exports from India to bring laurels to the country in the recalibrated global business environment. Thank you very much.
Thank you and congratulations once again, sir. Wonderful achievement, and we wish that Textile and Industries Limited Mumbai continues to grow. Ladies and gentlemen, firstly, congratulations to all the winners. I know there's been a lot of effort and we only continue to further build upon having more success for you in your field. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to call upon Shri Upendra Prasad Singh, Secretary, Ministry of Textiles, to deliver his address. Over to you, sir.
Honorable Minister for Textiles and Women and Child Development, Smriti Zubin Irani ji, Chairman TEXPROCIL, Mr. Patodia ji, Vice Chairman Mr. Patwari ji, ladies and gentlemen. I am extremely happy to be here at this very momentous occasion. First of all, I would like to congratulate all the winners in different categories. My heartiest congratulations to them. I would also like to thank TEXPROCIL for for much longer. Our Honorable Minister is there for very, very long. I am new to this sector actually. But the fact remains, everybody knows that our textile sector plays a very important part in India's export basket actually. But we also realize the fact that some of the other countries like Taiwan or even our own neighbor Bangladesh has done kind of a better as far as the exports is concerned as compared to we have done over recent years actually. So there are challenges before us also, and government is of course doing its bit in the sense that you are aware about the PLI scheme, which hopefully will get approved in a week's time or so. Of course, that is for MMF and technical textile, but that will help us in as far as the exports share is concerned. You are aware about mega textile parks, actually, Mitras, which also should see that should get approval again less than a month's time. Of course, we also have a special mission on technical textiles. So all this, our efforts and your efforts should at least help us in gaining some of the kind of lost ground as far as relative share in export basket is concerned. In the beginning today, some of the issues relating to, especially relating to the cotton textile was highlighted by the chairman. I need not like to go on that because I keep interacting with you all. Yesterday also I had had a interaction, so whether it's a issue of import duty on cotton or whether it's a early notification of rod tap rates and rod tap rates being not substantially lower than what was there in ROS CTL and some other issues even relating to CCI. We keep discussing actually, and under the able guidance of our Honorable Minister, we try to sort them out. Some of them have been sorted out, some of them are in the process. But as far as efforts is concerned, I can assure you that we are not lacking in the efforts actually. Of course, there are issues relating to we are good as far as the cotton is concerned. We are self-sufficient in cotton. We export cotton, but then there are some issues relating to cotton as well, in the sense that whether it's today, whenever we talk of a kind of a specialty cotton or we talk of extra long staple variety or the contamination-free cotton. So right from in the farmer's field up to different processes which is involved in the whole value chain. There are certain kind of, I would say, the inefficiencies or the inadequacies which we need to address together. So I'm sure you will work with the government or government will work with you in close cooperation, and so that we would continue to do very well, not only in the export, but also meeting the huge requirement, because India has internal market which is also huge actually. So I would not like to take more time. Our Honorable Minister is already here. So once again, I congratulate all of you, and I'm sure that you would not be sitting on your laurels, but in times to come, you will scale new heights. इस पथ का उद्देश्य नहीं है शांत भवन में टिक रहना, किंतु पहुंचना उस सीमा पे जिसके आगे राह नहीं. I hope that you will reach that place. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, sir, for your thoughts today, which you've shared, which definitely will go a long way in paving a successful path for the cotton textile industry. And thank you for congratulating all the winners. Well, ladies and gentlemen and friends, the textile value chain has benefited immensely from the dynamic leadership of the Honorable Union Textile Minister. The determined and timely intervention of the Honorable Minister on many occasions has helped in effective and beneficial policies for the industry. We're extremely fortunate to have the charismatic personality such as Srimati Smriti Zubin Irani ji as our Minister of Textiles to guide and help us achieve a unique global status. With this, I'd now like to call upon the Honorable Minister to address the August gathering. Over to you, ma'am.
As we come to a close of this momentous occasion for many stalwarts who have received accolades from their fellow colleagues today, at the onset, let me, on behalf of me and Secretary Textiles, congratulate Team TEXPROCIL for resiliently standing by every colleague, industry partner in these challenging times. Mr. Patodia, you as chairperson and your team deserve all our praise and our continued support. I am particularly elated. I remember in one of the award shows, while I had Mr. Patodia in a conversation with me, I ribbed many legends of TEXPROCIL to say, can we see the emergence of an award that particularly celebrates companies that employ the highest number of women? And today, when that award was being given out, it brought me utter satisfaction. Additionally, I may add that there have been stalwarts amongst you who have emphasized the need for sustainability in the area of cotton. I had the greatest privilege of receiving advice from the legends of TEXPROCIL when I first stepped into office as textile minister. And one of the projects that those legends in the cotton industry spoke about was contributing to the farm sector in a sustainable fashion and ensuring that while acreage increases, productivity increases, consumption of water becomes equally tempered and disciplined. And that is why today, when TEXPROCIL gives away award for companies who adopted the most eco-friendly measures, I think that is again a segment that I'm deeply grateful for. Those who have had an association with the ministry while I've had responsibility for the past 4 years will recall that every time I meet members of TEXPROCIL, including the distinguished ladies and gentlemen who are on this panel today, I would push for your presence in non-traditional markets. And that is why I'm particularly delighted that today you also gave away awards to those companies who got out of their comfort zone and ventured when no one took a chance before. Ladies and gentlemen, it must be said that these times have not been easy on any industry, let alone in India, but across the world. It has also given us time to introspect as to where should we course correct so that, God forbid, if ever met with such challenges again, we can meet it with equal measure while ensuring that economic prospects are not hit. That is why I am again reiterating that what the entire textile industry did in the manufacturing of PPE suits made textile history not only in our country, but ensured that the Indian textile talent is recognized, the prowess of reorienting our manufacturing capacities in a short period of time is something that meets with celebration across the world. However, many of us know that we don't limit ourselves to delving into accolades, achievements, and awards alone. What is the way ahead? As Secretary Singh said, there have been issues with regards to ROTTEP, which the industry has brought to our notice, which we have further communicated and engaged in dialogue with the Ministry of Commerce and Ministry of Finance. The industry, I'm sure, is assured that the Textile Ministry will stand shoulder to shoulder with the industry to ensure speedy resolution of the same. Secondly, I must here reiterate that when I took office, we had the privilege of requesting the Prime Minister of ensuring that in the 6,000 crore package that was announced for apparels, made-ups found a special place. Today, I say with pride that while the 6,000 crore package found space for made-ups, the made-up segment lived up to its promise and ensured that the promise made to the taxpayer and the government of India is a promise kept. What are the new horizons that we see before us? Many of you are aware the emphasis given by the Honorable Prime Minister to new technologies, and that is why in the Ministry of Textiles, we take pride in the fact that the first national mission on technical textiles was brought forth under the leadership of Prime Minister Modi. However, we know that the budget announcement was soon met by the pandemic. Nevertheless, over 80 projects for research in the technical textile divisions have already found sanction by the Government of India. I have many amongst you who have been in conversations with me, requested to ensure can we find an enhanced space for cotton in technical textiles. It is unfortunate that we discovered the new prospects in technical textiles because of the pandemic. But it is also possible today to recognize that there are new product verticals where cotton can take up predominant space, especially in medical textiles. I am hopeful that the industry, together in collaboration with the ministry and the Textile Commissioner's Office, can come forth and add value through cotton in the technical textile mission of India. This is particularly an industry that has not grown at the cost of farmers. And that is something that we take pride in. I remember when we took office in the year 2013, MSP operations in cotton was limited to a yearly spend of 90 crore rupees. Many amongst you remember the suicide rates amongst cotton farmers became national, not only headlines, but also societal concern. Since the year 2014, the government under Narendra Modi's leadership ensured effective implementation of MSP operations through the CCI, including ensuring direct benefit transfers into the bank accounts of our farmers. This year, ladies and gentlemen, while being faced with a pandemic, CCI opened over 450 centers for purchase across the country, and an MSP operation that was limited to only 90 crores in the year 2013, today in this financial year stands at 26,000 crores 720, benefiting over 19 lakh farmers in our country. And that is why the resolve of the leadership of TEXPROCIL to ensure sustainable cotton farming becomes more than important. To ensure that cotton picking becomes more and more a mechanized skill should take center stage. To ensure that we invest more in research, not only in cotton farming, but also cotton byproducts. Not only in product categorization, but also research in ensuring that the new non-traditional markets that we make our presence felt in are expanded. Ladies and gentlemen, many of you are aware that the cotton yarn prices is an issue on which the ministry, along with the Textile Commissioner's Office, seeks to find solution in partnership with the industry. I had particularly directed the Textile Commissioner's Office to find evidence of cartelization which hurts the overall interests of the industry. What I found, and today, that finding of mine becomes a request to you, Mr. Patodia. There is a need to undertake a third-party study of sudden spikes in cotton yarn prices, which affects the prospects across the value chain of Indian textiles. It cannot be accepted that data to the same is not available. I think there is a need to partner on this study between TEXPROCIL and Textile Commissioner's Office. Any support that is needed from the ministry, Secretary Singh and I are more than happy to support it. But the time has come that to benefit a few, the plenty cannot suffer. And that is why I'm hopeful that especially in this statistical study, some forensic details can also be found by the Textile Commissioner's Office. I'm hopeful today that the new categories in which we are celebrating the potential of many companies are categories that will find new ventures new business organizations who hope to one day aspire to be on this platform. Yet again, my heartiest congratulations to all the winners and even those companies that were considered right up to the last round. It is you who have in this pandemic shown the world the true potential of the Indian cotton industry. A special gratitude and thank you to those companies who looked after the well-being of their employees in these trying times. It is easy to shrug responsibility and say that the pandemic hits the coffers of management. What is tougher yet is when management ensures that the rights of the less privileged in the organization are as much protected as that of a CEO. And that is why those companies that have particularly looked after not only their employees, but also their families deserve our special gratitude. But as I come to the close of my address, my appeal to you, Mr. Patodia, is this. The Prime Minister has announced not only the most ambitious vaccination program in the world, but he has made an announcement of ensuring that vaccination is made available free to every eligible Indian. Today, I would request Team TEXPROCIL. You have amongst all your members a roll call sheet, not only of employees and management, but possibly also data can be accrued about their family members. My appeal is, can TEXPROCIL lead vaccination for all those associated with the cotton industry? This will be one of your greatest contributions to saving lives in our country. I am hopeful that TEXPROCIL will rise to even this occasion. My gratitude for inviting me and Secretary Singh, and again, my best wishes for your continued success. Jai Hind.
May I just comment, Bhavna, please?
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
ma'am, thank you very much, ma'am, for your encouragement. And ma'am, I assure you that we will, from TEXPROCIL, we will reach out to all our members and we will see that this call sheet, as you have guided us, and the data for even the employees and the family members, so that the vaccination is taken care of, and also along with the Textile Commissioner's office, we will be in touch with them for this matter, ma'am. And the second thing which you said on the yarn point of the yarn, we will also be in touch with Madam Roop Rashi, and we will take this third party study, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Patodia ji, for your prompt response. And thank you so much, Honorable Minister, for your valuable insights and thoughts for the progress of the cotton textile industry. Well, ladies and gentlemen, with this, I will now request Shri Sunil Patwari, Vice Chairman, TEXPROCIL, to propose a vote of thanks. Over to you, sir.
A very good evening to everybody. It is a matter of proud privilege for me to propose a vote of thanks this evening on the occasion of the annual Export Awards function instituted by TEXPROCIL and being held virtually for the first time in its history. I'm extremely grateful to our Honorable Minister, Srimati Smriti Zubin Irani ji, for sparing her valuable time to be present with us today as the chief guest during the distribution of the Export Awards for the year 2019-20. I'm also extremely impressed and thankful to her for the very useful and positive observations made and the suggestions made, which Chairman has been very prompt to assure that we will follow. I also thank the Secretary Textile, Shri Upender Singh ji, for sparing his time, and also to Textile Commissioner, Madam Roop Rashi ji, for her gracious presence today. As the Chairman mentioned in his speech, the Honorable Textile Minister has shown exceptional dynamism in addressing the challenges faced by the sector. Her personal interventions and initiatives to coordinate and pursue with the concerned ministries to resolve the many issues facing the textile industry are truly commendable. Madam, we are sure that with your support, the issues of the cotton textile industry, whenever they require your attention and intervention, will be taken up for early resolution. My sincere compliments to all the award winners for their remarkable achievements during such tough and challenging times. Our deep appreciation to our title sponsors, Messrs. Satlaj Textiles and Industries, to our co-sponsors, Messrs. Arvind Limited, Indocount Industries Limited, Trident Limited, and Vardhaman Textile Limited. Our gratitude also to our banner sponsors, ECGC, GHCL Limited, and Nahar Spinning Limited. I also wish to thank our digital award brochure advertisers, Acme Yarn Private Limited, BKS Textiles Private Limited, Nitin Spinners, and Premier Mills Private Limited for their generous support. I also thank Ms. Bhavna Bhatia, our gracious host who conducted the entire event today in a smooth and seamless manner. I wish to convey my sincere gratitude to the press and media for their continued support in focusing not only on the issues concerning our textile export sector, but also on the activities of our council over the years. Friends, today's distribution of the Textile Export Awards in the virtual format was a first in the council's history, and this unique experience was organized for our benefit, and it would not have been possible but for the cohesive efforts and coordination between the team at TEXPROCIL and Archers Entertainment, our event organizers. Finally, I would like to thank each one of you for having spared your valuable time and participated in today's virtual function. Thank you. Wish you a good evening and stay safe, stay blessed.
Thank you so much, Sri Aswin Patwari ji, Vice Chairman TEXPROCIL, for proposing the vote of thanks. Well, ladies and gentlemen, with this is Bhavna Bhatia, your MC for the evening. Wishing you all a lovely evening on behalf of TEXPROCIL. Goodbye and stay safe, and congratulations once again to all the winners.
Thank you, Bhavna.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
La noche no se pasa.